Go get the coconut. Woo!
Okay, bring it here.
It's beautiful, huh? So here we are at Vin Pearl. This is like Vin Pearl Island in Nha Trang. It is the first of the Vin Pearl Hotel and Resorts. Pretty neat. So it's an island that's like a 5-minute boat ride off of Nha Trang, and Nha Trang's right there. Really, there's a ton to talk about it, but seeing is everything, right? So at night, this kind of Vietnamese Disney World lights up, and you can see it from Nha Trang. This island was purchased, I believe, about 13 years ago. Do you know? Do you remember how long? Anyways, this island was purchased by the owner of Vin Pearl. Apparently, he had a company that he sold for about $150 million, and after he sold that company, he decided to go into real estate. So he bought this island and set up this resort, and this was the beginning. So I think now he has over a dozen hotels all throughout Vietnam, and this is really what set everything in motion. And he's been building off of it. So even though it's older than a decade, the upkeep has been actually really good. It's a very contemporary hotel resort, reminiscent of a lot that you'll find in the Caribbean and really in the States. The architecture, everything about it is super upscale, right? Doesn't feel like they took any shortcuts when building this resort. Everything feels expensive, everything looks expensive, everything feels high end. The sand, I really don't think that they went cheap on the sand either. Like, this is really nice sand, and it's different than the sand that you'll find on the beaches of Nha Trang. So this must be imported sand. Everything about it, you know, they really go out of the way to make this a premium experience. So some of the things that I noticed that I haven't seen at any other place was, so when you go into the hotel and you eat at their buffet, first of all, the buffet is extremely clean. They have people cleaning all the time and wiping up any spills by the food area just to keep it nice and clean. And also when you walk in, they have a no sleeves policy. So if you walk in with a tank, you can't eat in at the buffet. But what was crazy is we walked in with my brother-in-law, and my brother-in-law had a tank top on, and they saw us approaching and they immediately pulled out a shirt, a button-up shirt. So as soon as they walked up, they said, I'm sorry, you know, if you can't go in with you have to have sleeves. And they put a shirt on him. They had a shirt ready for him to wear, so that way he wouldn't need to walk back to the our room, and you know, that would kind of put a sour taste in your mouth if you got turned away and you had to walk 10 minutes back to your room just to grab a shirt, which is that courtesy. I've never experienced anything like it, and I thought it was pretty awesome. We're about to do Vin Pearl land tomorrow, and it's got a zoo in there, it's got rides, it's basically a mini Disneyland. Only thing is, I don't know if they're gonna have any characters in costume, so that will be interesting, and I'll report back about that. So far so good. I mean, this resort's, for the amount that we paid, it's pretty incredible. You're not gonna find anything like this stateside for the same amount of cost. We're paying about $450 a night to stay in a villa that's got a pool. Yeah, 3 bedrooms. It's got kind of a kitchen. It's got a stove, but it doesn't really have an oven. It's got it's got a fridge, but no plates. It's yeah, it's pretty awesome. And it's clean. Like the beaches, they have people come by and pick up trash off of the beach and in your pool and all the way around daily. They have guys constantly walking the grounds to keep it pristine. And I feel like the workers on this resort, there's a sense of pride. It's a much different experience than you'll find on Nha Trang itself, because the customer service is on a whole different level. You know, they greet you with a smile. A lot of the people that work on the front desk, of course, they speak English, but they're a lot more accommodating. So that's kind of the thing that I realized about Vin Pearl is the guy that runs this. I know he's got a bit of a Western background, so they take that stuff a lot more seriously, and they must. As far as the basic training of all the staff, I feel like it's emphasized more than other places that other places here, other hotels. So yeah, it's like this is pretty incredible. I thoroughly enjoy this place and highly recommend it. If you guys make it out to Vietnam, Nha Trang's basically the spot to go. Yeah, Vin Pearl, check it out. It's worth coming here for a couple days, especially if you have a family. If you guys could see out in the distance there's some parasailing. I don't know if that's called parasailing or not. You guys could correct me, but pretty awesome. You could rent jet skis. Yeah, pretty awesome. Anyways, I'll have a thorough video following this video, and if you guys like it, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Later.